The 2025 Tesla Model Y is coming with a completely revamped look, something that has already caught the attention of those who closely follow the brand. This new design is part of the so-called Juniper project and promises to give the SUV an even more sophisticated and technological appearance. Some spy photos have already leaked showing a bit of what's coming. And from what we can see, the Model Y is going to have a very different front end, with headlights that appear layered on top of each other, creating a very modern and unique look. And if you think it's just about aesthetics, you're mistaken. Every detail of this design has been crafted to also improve the car's aerodynamics, meaning it will cut through the wind more efficiently, helping with energy consumption. The first thing that stands out in the new design is the light bar that stretches across the front of the car from side to side. It's not just a futuristic touch, but also a functional element that improves visibility and gives the car its own identity, as if it's always ready to shine, whether during the day or at night. This detail makes the car look even more technological, almost like a vehicle straight out of a sci-fi movie. With this full-width light bar and the new headlights, the 2025 Model Y has a striking presence on the road, something that any car enthusiast will notice from afar. And Tesla managed to do all this while still keeping the minimalist touch that has always been a strong characteristic of its models. Another interesting point is how this new design places the 2025 Model Y in a prime position to compete with some of the new favorites in the electric SUV market, especially from Chinese brands, which have been heavily investing in style and technology. Models like the BYD Ceylon 7 and Xpeng G6, for example, are becoming increasingly popular and bringing jaw-dropping innovations. Tesla knows this and seems to be saying, "We're ready for the challenge." The Model Y arrives with this visual and technical update precisely to maintain its relevance and win new fans. After all, the EV market is becoming more and more competitive, and it's essential to have a design that stands out. Looking closer, Tesla also paid special attention to the bodywork finish and the small details that make a difference in the overall package. The paint texture, the alignment of the parts, and even the materials used in certain parts of the front end have been carefully considered to convey that high-quality feel. This, of course, also contributes to making the car more aerodynamic, which helps save energy at high speeds. So, it's not just about beauty. Everything there has a practical reason. And let's agree, a car that manages to be both functional and beautiful at the same time scores a lot of points, right? Additionally, Tesla hasn't forgotten the importance of making the driver feel good behind the wheel. The new front design, with those layered headlights, improves visibility and makes the car's front end lower and more aerodynamic. This change may seem like a small detail, but it makes a huge difference when driving, especially at night or on dark roads. Tesla is always looking for ways to improve the driving experience, and this update on the Model Y is a perfect example. It feels like every part of the car was made to ensure the driver feels safe and comfortable, something essential for those who enjoy hitting the road with confidence. We know looks aren't everything, but for an electric car, good aerodynamics can really impact performance and range. The new design of the Model Y takes this into account, allowing the car to face less wind resistance, which helps conserve battery energy. So, besides looking more attractive, the 2025 Model Y is also more efficient. If you're thinking about a car that's economical for daily use and won't leave you stranded on longer trips, this upgrade is a major plus. Who would have thought that even design could play such an important role in an electric car's energy consumption, right? Production of the Model Y Juniper is about to start in China, and Tesla isn't joking around with its expansion plans. With Giga Shanghai ready to go into full swing, Tesla's Chinese factory has the capacity to produce up to 750,000 vehicles a year. Can you imagine? That's an impressive number. And this scale of production isn't just to impress. It's part of a strategy to get the Model Y into different markets around the world as quickly as possible. Giga Shanghai has become a key piece in Tesla's global operation. And with this manufacturing capacity, the brand can deliver cars much faster than most competitors. This move toward large-scale production in China isn't accidental. Tesla recognized the potential of the Asian market, where the demand for electric vehicles has been growing rapidly. And with Giga Shanghai, Tesla is not only catering to the local market, but also making it easier to export to other parts of the world, like Australia. This is a massive strategic advantage. While other electric vehicle manufacturers are still struggling to keep up with the pace needed to meet global demand, Tesla is already several steps ahead, with this infrastructure ready to run at full speed. Another detail that makes all the difference is the efficiency of the production in Shanghai. It's not just about making a lot of cars. Tesla is also focused on optimizing every step, from battery assembly to the final paint job. Giga Shanghai is an example of automation and precision, with machines and robots working alongside humans to ensure that each Model Y is flawless. This level of efficiency allows Tesla to keep costs under control, which in the end helps keep the car's price more affordable for consumers. It's as if every detail has been planned to maximize output with minimal waste. The choice of Giga Shanghai as a production and export hub also makes a lot of sense from a logistical standpoint. The factory is strategically located to access ports and transport vehicles quickly and efficiently to different countries. This reduces transportation costs and speeds up delivery time, which is important in a market that is constantly evolving and growing. People who buy a Tesla want their car quickly, and this streamlined operation makes that possible. With China being one of the largest export hubs, Tesla has made the most of this advantage. While many competitors still struggle with production issues outside their home countries, Tesla has already found a reliable and efficient base in Giga Shanghai. And this base allows the brand to operate with more confidence in the global market. Local production in China reduces the need to rely on factories in other continents and provides strategic independence. This also means that in times of crisis or shortages, such as the recent semiconductor shortage, Tesla can adjust its production with fewer disruptions. It's like having a card up your sleeve to deal with the unexpected. The ability to export quickly also opens doors to markets like Australia, where interest in electric vehicles is growing every day. Tesla knows the demand for EVs is rising globally, but countries like Australia are still developing their infrastructure for these vehicles. With the Model Y Juniper rolling out of Shanghai, Tesla can seize this window of opportunity, offering a practical and affordable solution for those looking to transition to an electric vehicle. And the quick shipping of these cars gives Tesla a competitive edge in those markets. Another point that can't be ignored is how this fast and efficient operation in Shanghai allows Tesla to almost instantly respond to changes in the market. For example, if demand in Europe increases, production can be redirected to meet that need. This provides flexibility that other car manufacturers are still trying to achieve. Tesla is prepared for changes, which makes all the difference in such a dynamic market. This flexibility gives both the company and consumers peace of mind, knowing that the brand is always ready to deliver. The 2025 Model Y is coming strong, and one of the standout features is this possible 96 kilowatt-hour battery. Just imagine a range of over 700 kilometers on a single charge. It's almost like going on a long trip without having to worry about stopping to recharge along the way. This kind of autonomy places the Model Y well above other electric cars in the same category. Tesla knows that for many people, range is still one of the main concerns, and this new battery promises to address that in style. In addition to being a great option for long-distance travelers, this range is also an attraction for daily use. Think about it. You charge the car once, and depending on how you use it, you could go several days without needing another charge. That's a huge convenience, right? Imagine the practicality for someone who works far away or has a busy routine. And it's not just about the numbers, but also about convenience. With this robust battery, Tesla wants to prove that an electric car can be as practical as a combustion car, but with the added benefits of being more economical and sustainable. And it's not just the long-range versions that are getting this upgrade. Performance models will also benefit from this extra range. Normally, high-performance cars consume more energy, but Tesla seems to have found a way to balance power with efficiency. This means that even in a sportier version, the driver will be able to enjoy the thrill without worrying too much about battery consumption. It's a way to have the best of both worlds. The excitement of a powerful car with the peace of mind of generous range. Another cool point in the 2025 Model Y is the improvements in the suspension. A lot of people overlook this, but the suspension is a detail that makes a big difference in the car's comfort. For anyone who's driven on bumpy roads, you know a good suspension can make all the difference. Tesla is investing in this to make the Model Y even more comfortable and stable, whether in the city or on the road. Those who love road trips will love this new feature because, in addition to increasing comfort, a well-tuned suspension also helps with handling, meaning more safety for everyone. The aerodynamic updates are also an interesting differentiator. It may not seem like much, but the car's design plays a big role in energy efficiency and performance. Tesla knows this, and in the 2025 Model Y, they've made the car even more sleek in the air. With less resistance, it needs less energy to maintain the same speed, which directly contributes to the range. Additionally, these improvements give the car a more modern and sophisticated appearance, combining beauty and efficiency in one package. Speaking of drivability, these updates aren't just about saving battery, but also about making the car more enjoyable to drive. Tesla seems to have thought of every detail to offer a complete driving experience. Anyone who has driven a Model Y knows it's already a great car to drive. But with these adjustments, it's likely to become even more stable and easier to control. This is great for both highway drivers and those who mainly drive in the city. The goal is for the car to respond better to the driver's commands, making each trip more enjoyable. Now, imagine all of this in a car that's already super popular and reliable. The Model Y is one of the best-selling EVs in the world, and with these updates, it's sure to attract even more people. It's no wonder Tesla continues to be a reference in the electric vehicle market. They listen to what customers want and make improvements with the user in mind. The combination of greater range, enhanced comfort, and aerodynamic design puts the 2025 Model Y in a league that's hard to surpass. It seems like Tesla wants to show that for those seeking quality and technology, the Model Y is the right choice. The interior of the 2025 Model Y has been designed to be modern, yet extremely practical. They really embraced the minimalist concept, reducing all those buttons and confusing details we see in other cars. Now, instead of traditional levers and indicators, everything is controlled by buttons on the steering wheel, making life easier for the driver. Just imagine how much cleaner and more organized the dashboard looks. This touch of simplicity helps transform the cabin into a more peaceful and intuitive space, where everything is within reach and free of distractions. Another area where Tesla has done a great job is with acoustic comfort. Anyone who's been in a car knows how road noise can be bothersome, especially on long trips. To address this, the Model Y now comes with acoustic glass, designed to block out external sounds. This means that even if you're on a busy avenue or driving on a noisy road, the interior will remain quiet and relaxing. It's almost like the car becomes a little refuge of peace, where you can talk without raising your voice or simply enjoy music in high quality. Tesla also thought of families or those who often travel with friends. They've added a screen for the back seat passengers, which isn't common in many electric cars. This detail is a lifesaver especially for those with kids. While you drive, they can watch a movie, play a game, or even follow the trip's map. It's a way to keep everyone entertained and avoid the constant "are we there yet?" every 5 minutes. Additionally, for those who share the car with colleagues or friends, this screen adds a touch of luxury and comfort that will impress. This new interior isn't just comfortable, it's also quite functional. The minimalist design brings a sophisticated and futuristic feel, but it also makes it easier to maintain and clean the car. With fewer buttons and components, the space seems easier to take care of. And let's face it, no one likes cleaning corners full of dust. With the 2025 Model Y, Tesla not only maintained practicality, but also kept the interior looking immaculate and modern. This makes the car feel brand new and well-maintained, no matter how long it's been in use. Another interesting detail is how the minimalist layout on the steering wheel helps the driver focus on the road. All the main controls are right at your fingertips, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road to adjust the dashboard. Anyone who's driven a Tesla knows how this makes a difference, and it feels very different from other cars, where you're constantly searching for functions in different parts of the dashboard. Here, it's like the steering wheel is a natural extension of the driver. Plus, with fewer distractions, driving becomes safer and more comfortable. For those who love technology, the interior of the 2025 Model Y feels like it came out of a futuristic movie. But unlike many cars with flashing lights and screens, Tesla went in the opposite direction and created a clean and organized space. This minimalism has its charm and really makes the Model Y stand out from the competition. It's as if they're saying, we don't need a bunch of decorations to impress, just functionality and style. And, of course, without sacrificing the quality and premium materials that make Tesla famous. The quiet cabin is also a great feature for those who spend hours in traffic or use the car as an office. Many people use their cars for work calls or to listen to podcasts and audiobooks while driving. With acoustic glass and noise reduction, it's much easier to hear everything clearly. No more needing to crank up the volume every time the car passes through a busy area. This type of simple yet thoughtful detail makes a huge difference in everyday life and is one of the highlights of this update. Although it hasn't been officially released yet, there is an expectation that the base price will start around $48,000 in North America. Does that sound like a lot? It might at first, but when you consider what this car offers, it starts to make sense. This price places the Model Y in an interesting category. It's still a premium car, but not out of reach for those looking to step into the world of quality electric vehicles. The 2025 Model Y will also have more powerful versions, with long ranges and improved performance, which are expected to cost between $55,000 and $65,000. These versions are made for those who really want to go the extra mile, with more range and power. Just imagine hitting the road and knowing you have enough energy to go far without constantly worrying about recharging. Not only that, these versions are also designed for speed enthusiasts, with that sporty touch that makes driving a Tesla such a unique experience. The genius move here is that Tesla is aiming not only at the market for those wanting a premium electric car, but also at those eyeing Chinese brands. We know China is making big moves in the electric vehicle market, with brands like BYD and XPeng gaining ground with cheaper options. But Tesla has a significant advantage: the brand's quality and, most importantly, its vast supercharger network. This is a huge benefit because it means you won't be stranded when you need to charge quickly. Imagine you're on a long trip and need a quick charge. With Tesla's supercharger network, the Model Y gives you that peace of mind, something that not all brands can offer outside of China. It's reassuring to know that, no matter where you are, you'll likely find a Tesla charger nearby. This is one of the key factors that justifies the price, because it's not just the car you're buying, but the entire infrastructure that makes your life easier. And it's not just the infrastructure that sets the Model Y apart at this price. The car's quality and durability speak for themselves. Tesla isn't known for making disposable or low-quality vehicles. On the contrary, they build a car that feels safe and reliable, both in terms of performance and the materials used. So, even though the price might be slightly higher than some Chinese brands, many people view it as an investment in long-term quality and peace of mind. Another interesting point is that in this price range, the 2025 Model Y remains affordable enough to benefit from government incentives and discounts for electric vehicles. These incentives make the final price even more appealing, something Tesla surely considered when setting this strategy. In some U.S. states, for example, electric vehicle buyers get tax exemptions, which can make the final price much more affordable for those undecided between a Tesla and other brands. Tesla also understands that customers want more than just a vehicle for transportation. They sell a complete experience, starting from the purchase and extending into after-sales, with constant updates that keep the car modern. These updates are like a bonus, keeping the car always up to date, bringing new features and improvements without needing to switch models. This is a major advantage over competitors, who generally don't have such a software-focused approach. So, when we look at the complete package Tesla is offering with the 2025 Model Y, the price starts to make more sense. It's not just the car you're buying. It's an experience that includes an efficient charging network, premium quality, and of course, the prestige of having a Tesla in your garage.